Hello and welcome back to my channel. So it's deja vu all over again, as the saying goes. But before I get into it, I'd like to say a very big thank you to Soma Aku and to Obodo Oyinbo, who I am now going to tag the Madonna with the big you know what. And if you want to know what I mean by that, go have a look at Obodo Oyinbo's videos, then you would know what I mean by the Madonna with the big you know what. So I'd like to say a big thank you to these ladies. When their beef started, and I'm not really interested, I don't really care if their beef is real or contrived, it doesn't really matter to me. But when their beef started, I immediately saw it as an opportunity to latch onto and to milk, to drive traffic to my channel and to grow my subscribers, and that is exactly what's happened. So since they had their initial first round, there's been an exponential growth to my channel, which is really just a fledgling of a channel. Before I did that video, all I had as subscribers was one man and his dog. Now, since I did that first reaction video to the Obodo Oyinbo video, I have seen rather hard, like I wouldn't quite go as far as to say an avalanche, but certainly a plethora of subscribers and views. So keep them coming and keep them coming, because I need to hit targets, you know, to move to the next stage of the YouTube thing. So yes, I'm back again, and thank you Soma, by the way, for doing this response thing to the Obodo thing, so that then gives me this opportunity to do this video to react to your response. So let's get into it. Right, so some are kicked off with the albino thing, or the albino thing, or the however you choose to term it thing. People with without sufficient pigmentation in their skin, the certain special kind of people. We all know who they are, and she labored that point for a good 5 minutes of our video. Fair enough, Obodo called her Afin, which I am not sure that I completely sit in agreement with that line of attack. Is not really something that I would nail my banners to, but those are the wordings that she used. But yes, someone latched on to that and really made great play of that, you know, playing the victim card and all that. So she talked about how she cares about her subscribers. So of course everybody cares about their subscribers. Your content is geared towards your subscribers, and your subscribers are the people that give you validation of what you're doing. And we won't even go to the money end, but there is really a money element to the subscriber numbers as well. So there is really no one really on the platform who does not really care about their subscribers in some form. Right. She also said about talking about other people not being a crime, and she got herself into a bit of a tizzy over this. She seemed quite peeved by the fact that people were being critical of the way of the fact rather that she talks about other people. But really, people are not really being critical of the fact that she talks about other people. I mean, I certainly will be a hypocrite to be critical of Soma for talking about people when I'm entirely trying to grow my channel off the back of talking about Soma Aku and Obodo, because they have large numbers and I want a share of that. So certainly nobody is being critical of you talking about other people. It is the things. You understand, Sama, because I know you are watching this. It is the things that you say about other people that people are critical of. And really, people are attuned to what is being said, and I'm not sure how clever you imagine you are, but you can't hide it in semantics, because people listen to the nuance. You know, it's all communication is always in fact, it's exclusively in the nuance. So when somebody says good morning to you, that good morning itself, they're just two words, but depending on the person that is saying it to you, the intonation, your relationship, so really it's not you being you talking about other people, but it's the things that you say. I have cited the example of how you went and brutalized that Kenyan flight attendant girl for absolutely no reason, and how you went after that Nigerian YouTuber, the one based in Nigeria that is actually building a life for herself off the back of YouTube again, for absolutely no reason. And I'm starting to come to the reasoning that you actually think that you have to be a front runner within a certain demography, and you have to exclusively cover that space. I would like to imagine, and I hope that I'm wrong in that thinking, because that would be completely remiss of you to be of that mindset. So you need to stop that. Right. You also said about how many subs you've gotten off the back of this little spat that you're having with this lady, the Madonna with the big what's it. So really, you understand the game as well. It's all about the traffic. You've come back, which you needn't have done, because really, you know, that drives the traffic, and then people watch what you have to say. People go back to what she said, and people keep an eye on both of you to see if there's more to come, and then, you know, obviously your subscribers grow rather. So that's how the game is played. So let's not play any innocentee, as they say in Nigeria here. We all know what's going on here. You complain about being insulted directly, but you insult people covertly all the time. This is your shtick. This is your raison d'etre. This is your calling card. This is how you play the game. You know, and I've already mentioned that in my first response video, so I'm not going to rehash that. Anybody watching this can go watch the first response video, one, to give me the views, and two, to really catch up with the state of play. Right. You also said that you don't do reaction videos or response videos, as you termed it, to insult people. But really, we are being a bit disingenuous there, a bit liberal with the truth. Every and almost exclusively all reaction videos are critical of the subject matter. That's entirely the point. My reaction video now is critical of you, and also in some extent the Madonna with the big what's it, you know. So really, that's the whole point of a reaction or a response video, as you've termed it. That's the whole point. The whole point of this genre of video making is to be critical and to invite people to point and laugh. You know, that is really the whole point. Nobody is teaching any life lessons via a reaction video. All you're doing is you're inviting views and inviting mirth at the expense of somebody else. That's entirely the whole point of a reaction video. Right. And you also said about marriage not being about changing your hair. I'm not really going to get into that because that's not really my territory. But I did notice that you were trying to liken yourself to Mariam Makeba, Nina Simone, the big YouTubers, Franco, whatever his name is, that silly guy. Really, so it's just really an indication of the reach of your ambition. And why not? People should have ambition. So I'm not really going to drag you over hot coal over that one. I'm conceited too, so I can't really be critical of anybody for having for having self-conceit, so you do you, as they say, as the Americans would say. Now, for balance, I did see that video that you mentioned where Obodo Oyinbo, the Madonna with the big what's it, talked about how she met her husband. She'd said she'd been previously dating some chap, but the guy wasn't ready to settle down, and she subsequently met her husband and decided to go with him because she was ready to settle down. So really, and I too, as you indicated, felt a sense that she was effectively saying that her husband is second fiddle, because if the chap that she had been dating had been ready, then she would not have gone with her husband, is effectively what I read from that video. So I do agree that yes, she did have that coloration of making her husband look like a second fiddle. Also, for balance, I agree that Summer's partner having a disability is not really something of mention. I mean, there are countless people that have disabilities for different reasons, and I'm not really sure why this has been brought into mention. I'm not really sure why Obodo Oyinbo felt the need to go there. I think this is too much of a reach. She shouldn't have gone there. And in this video, I am hereby fining Obodo Oyinbo £100, which he has to donate to a disability charity. And I'm calling on everyone, and I know you're watching this, by the way, Obodo Oyinbo, and if you're pretending not to watch this, I am calling on everybody that is watching this to get this video and this message to her that she has been fined £100 to be donated to charity, and she must, within the next 4 videos that she publishes, or at least within the next 7 days, 7 to 10 days, make it known via a video or a tweet or an Instagram or whatever, proof of that fine being paid. So Obodo Oyinbo TV, you have been fined £100 for making comments about disability, inappropriate comments that really is not befitting and becoming of somebody of your perceived standing. So I don't know that woman, I don't know that woman, I don't know that woman, I don't know that woman. Someone must have said this like at least 154 billion times in the course of our long-winded 45 minutes video. So really, I started to wonder to myself, is she actually trying to tell us that she doesn't know Obodo Oyinbo personally? I say that in jest, of course, but she did repeat that an awful lot of time. That's one of the things that resonated in that video. But all in all, it's been good fun. I was waiting for in anticipation to see if Summer had the courage to respond. She does, so well done. And Motto Mouth Summer did not disappoint. You know, she rattled off at machine gun speed as usual. All of it's the usual gibberish, but in between that, I've been able to package a reaction video together. No doubt I'll get hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll get either the same numbers of views that I got from the original reaction video or even more. And I'm urging you to subscribe, because I am really just doing this for the subscription. I am entirely in this beef between Summer Aku and Obodo Oyinbo, purely to milk it for the views and the subscribers. So I'm purely in it to get my subscribers numbers up. So this cake that is being baked by Summer Aku and Obodo Oyinbo, I'm taking my slice of it, and my slice of it is this reaction videos that I'm doing to them. So Obodo Oyinbo, over to you. I'm not really expecting that you would do another reaction video to this, because you've already indicated that you are liking that you are likely rather to take to put a halt to it. I hope you don't, you know, because really from the subscribers numbers I'm getting is certainly benefiting me. So whatever it is that you guys are doing, real or fake, keep it going, so I can keep on milking it, and we can all grow fat of the YouTube algorithm. So with that, I'll leave it there. Another gossipy one. I'm not going to say I'm usually a political channel anymore. I've already said that, and but those of you who have been bothered to look through the rest of my content would see that I'm predominantly about politics, but I cannot pass up on the opportunity that this presents. These two middle-aged women with their claws out, scratching at each other. I'm certainly there front row, grabbing all I can from it. And what I'm grabbing, of course, is you guys, the subscribers. So click that red button, as they say. Stay with me, but be warned though, the main diet will be politics, but it will be presented in the fun way that hopefully I have presented this one. So I'll leave you there, meet you in the comment section, and I'll say peace.